7:31 in the morning, turning on 7:32. It is the Saturday edition of the morning show. It's June 13th, as a matter of fact. We got some birthdays, big shot birthdays today. Actor Bob McGrath. Bob McGrath. He's at Sesame Street. He's 88 years old today. You probably don't know what he looks like because he's one of the puppet guys. Magician Siegfried of Siegfried and Roy, 81 years old today. There is no more Siegfried and Roy because Roy passed away recently. Actor Malcolm McDowell, he was in the 8 movie. He is 77. Singer Dennis LaCourier, Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show, the guy that actually did all the singing, 71 years old today. Comedian Tim, we have actor Stellan Skarsgård, is Mamma Mia, 69 today. Richard Thomas, whatever happened to Richard Thomas? He was John Boy, wasn't he? He's 69. Comedian Tim Allen is 67. Actress Ali Sheedy is 58. TV anchor Hannah Storm, she's a sports lady. She's 58. Bassist Paul DeLisle of Smash Mouth is 57. Actor Steve-O, he does all that crazy stuff. He's 46. Actor Chris Evans is of the Fantastic Four. He's 39. Actresses Ashley and Mary Kate Olsen, very rich young ladies. They're 34. They're 34 today. Local birthdays, people we may actually know, coming up next.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning, and we got lots of happy birthdays this morning. Ben Jenskin celebrating today, along with Gwendolyn Butler. Christopher Jeffs, Israel Carrington, Oralia de Leon, Antonia Pacheco, Maria Dueñas, Susie Ludlow, Robert Perez, Tony Ibarra, Allison Juarez, Ashley Conant, Charlene Batson, Mary Panduro. We have Mikey Garibaldi, Joanne Arvizu, Mario Contreras, Jesus Sanchez, Joe Wilson, Susana Barros, David Islava. We have Alexia Phillips, we have Mackenzie Hope, Cindy Reyes, Caleb Ibarra. Happy birthday to each and every one. A couple of wedding anniversaries, Mary and Joe Panduro, and Conrad and Joanne Alvarado celebrating their anniversaries today. Happy anniversary to you guys.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's time for the World California News headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist for sales and service. Call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News Update. Coronavirus cases are spiking in states including Arizona and Texas. North Carolina's Governor Roy Cooper says
these numbers show the disease is spreading and that more people need hospital care. And this has to be taken seriously.
CBS's Janet Shamlian with more.
14 states have seen a spike in coronavirus hospitalizations since Memorial Day, and the death toll is now expected to reach almost 170,000 by October. More than 50,000 additional deaths over the next few months.
WCBS TV reporter Dick Brennan is in New York.
The CDC issued new guidelines urging people to be cautious about mass transit and avoid unnecessary travel. When greeting people, wave instead of hug, take the stairs instead of the elevator, and wear a mask at all large gatherings, something doctors say could be crucial in stopping a second spike.
Some states are pausing their reopenings over the increase in cases. CBS News Update. I'm Allison Keys.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Congresswoman Karen Bass is calling the Justice and Policing Act transformative legislation. In the weekly Democratic address, the California lawmaker explained the measure will help police departments change the culture of policing.
This legislation will create the first ever national accreditation standards for the operation of police departments, national standards for officers, and it creates law enforcement development and training programs to establish best practices.
A state superior court judge has nullified Governor Gavin Newsom's executive order mandating vote-by-mail ballots to be sent out in November. 2 Republican Assembly members were issued a temporary restraining order against the Newsom decree. One of them, Kevin Kiley, says it's about keeping the balance of power intact.
It was, put in place without any public input and without any deliberative process.
There are 147,092 confirmed coronavirus cases in California, with 4,987 deaths. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And your World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
With the help of Navy Federal Credit Union, we're spotlighting famous athletes who've worked to make us all safer by serving. Mike Anderson, the man who brought the mile-high salute to pro football, served with pride. The former Denver running back spent 4 years in the U.S. Marine Corps. Anderson credits the Marine Contact football team with getting him to the next level. Taking small steps now, like opening a certificate from Navy Federal Credit Union, could mean big earnings later to help meet your savings goals. No matter what you're saving for, learn more at NavyFederal.org/save. Federally insured by NCUA.
Augers, trenchers, blades, brooms, shredders, mulchers, hammers, compactors, planers, rollers, rakes. That's just a sample of the more than 100 attachments John Deere offers for skid steer and compact track loaders. The added versatility provided will help you win more jobs. And with the universal self-cleaning quick attach system, you can switch from one type of attachment to another in no time flat. Your John Deere dealer can help you choose the right attachments to help you run your world. Visit johndeere.com/compact attachments to learn more.
Get an update on the Imperial Valley COVID-19 pandemic situation. KXO's Carol Buckley interviewed Imperial County CEO Tony Rahotis and Imperial County Public Health Director Jeanette Angulo and got answers to the questions about employer-employee responsibilities, surge beds, out-of-valley transfers, and the health department's information dashboard. The interview is available as a podcast on the KXO website and also on the KXO YouTube channel.
And right now it's time for page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. Latest COVID-19 numbers issued by the Imperial County Public Health Department. They were issued yesterday. The patients tested are now at 18,956. Positive tests, 3,724. Of those, 2,814 have recovered. There have been 43 deaths. Active cases currently in Imperial County, 867. Fires in the mountains. Smoke is drifting into the Imperial County. Skyline fire was first reported at noon Thursday in Jamul. Residents in the area were evacuated, but CAL FIRE said the evacuation order was lifted Thursday evening. The report Friday morning said that the fire had burned about 100 acres. A report this morning said the fire was about 60% contained. At around 1:40 Thursday afternoon, a brush fire was reported located near the Sycamore landfill. It was dubbed the Border 7 fire. The latest report is that the fire burned about 90 acres. No structures were ever threatened. They said the fire is now this morning at 75% containment. At just before 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon, third fire was reported 20 miles from the Skyline fire near the Mexican border. We'll have more in just a minute.
To show their gratitude to frontline or essential workers, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro have something very special. For all Ford Pass Rewards members who are considered frontline or essential workers, they give you the Works Service Package through June 30th. Now, the offer applies to current or new Ford Pass Rewards members who are frontline or essential workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Not a Ford Pass Rewards member? See your Quick Lane Service Advisor for details.
And a roadmap to recovery status. It's a public reminder. County reminds the public that the county remains in Stage 2, lower risk, also known as Stage 2A, under the roadmap to recovery, under the guidelines established by the California Resilience Roadmap by Governor Gavin Newsom. Retail businesses, office workplaces, places of worship, children, and pet grooming facilities are authorized to open with modifications. Businesses to remain closed until further notice include dine-in restaurants, bars and nightclubs, entertainment venues, gyms and fitness studios, public events, hair and nail salons, and tattoo parlors. County Health Officer Dr. Stephen Monday says it is important for the public to remember that Imperial County residents should continue to practice social distancing because we continue to experience widespread transmission of COVID-19. Should also wear the face mask. While other counties are opening up, Monday said Imperial County is not. He said the Public Health Department is committed to prioritizing the public's health and safety as they respond to the pandemic. Expanding a lending program. It'll be discussed Tuesday. At their meeting Tuesday, the County Board of Supervisors will be asked for direction regarding the possibility of continuing and expanding the Business Stabilization Lending Program through the Public Benefit Program for businesses affected by COVID-19. They will also be asked to adopt a resolution approving an amendment to the California State Association of Counties Excess Insurance Authority Joint Powers Authority Agreement as a voting member. The board meets in public session at 10 a.m. Tuesday, but they would prefer the public view the meeting on the live video audio streaming link at the county website. Questions for the board on any agenda topic can be submitted to the clerk of the board during normal business hours. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And this is page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. El Centro Sector Border Patrol agents assigned to the Kxo station seized kettleball-shaped packages filled with methamphetamine yesterday morning. The incident occurred at approximately 5:20 a.m. when a remote video surveillance operator notified agents of suspected kettleball packages being thrown over the international border fence from Mexico into the United States. An agent responded and located 4 abandoned kettleball packages near the fence just east of Kxo's west port of entry. country. The agent seized and transported the kettlebell packages back to the Kxo Border Patrol station for further processing. At the station, kettlebell packages tested positive for methamphetamine with a combined weight of 4.6 pounds and an estimated street value of $8,740. Narcotic packages were turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration for further investigation. It appeared to be a routine call, turned out to be something of a mystery. California Highway Patrol responded to the call at just before 6 yesterday morning. It was reported a truck had crashed into a telephone pole. CHP arrived at the scene on Austin Road near Weaver Road. They found the damaged pole and the vehicle. They did not find any people. The Highway Patrol says it also appeared the truck had been pulled onto the canal bank. They said both plates and the rear axle had been sheared off. Austin Road was closed to traffic to allow for the investigation and cleanup of the area. At last report, Sheriff's Office was checking hospital emergency rooms to see if anyone appeared to have been in a traffic accident. A minor fluid spill also had to be cleaned up. Incident remains under investigation. We've got your weather coming up next.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
The high temperature yesterday, 105 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 73. Wind gusts overnight up to 31 miles per hour. National Weather Service says broad troughing will bring breezy afternoon conditions to the region each day. Cooler temps this weekend, slightly warmer next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 99. Breezy with a west wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 69. Breezy throughout the night, west wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 35 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 100. South to southwest winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 70. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 103. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 76 degrees, 18% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region this morning. Page 2 of the local news and your weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And in sports this morning, the enormous risks and stakes driving the NBA safety discussions all concerns the opening of the season. In theory, you could pull it off without a hitch. About 1,500 people test negative for coronavirus several times before entering the NBA's proposed bubble at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Orlando, Florida. They interact with almost no one, not anybody else, and then the league emerges 3 months later with 1,500 healthy people and one champion. That is, in theory, ideally. It's not going to be ideally. Everybody knows that. So they're working on a protocol to address the variables, all the variables they can think about, how to address as many as they can think of, and so they can pull it off with, hopefully, without a hitch. That starts later this month. Texas athletes, the Longhorn athletes, are requesting the removal of the Eyes of Texas as the school song and changes to names of campus buildings in an effort to make Austin campus more inclusive to the black community. Without these changes, athletes said they would practice and participate in team activities, but will not be participating in the recruitment of incoming players or other alumni events. We'll have more in just a minute.
While there is no known cure for COVID-19 yet, the ServPro professionals are here for you. Safety is always the #1 priority, and ServPro is here to perform the necessary bioremediation services to clean, disinfect, and sanitize your business. That's right, ServPro cleanup practices are in accordance with the CDC guidelines, and we are continuing to update our protocols because this is a constantly changing event. Call ServPro of El Centro, Salton Sea, and Yuma 760-337-5858 in the Imperial Valley and 928-247-1180 in Yuma. Independently owned and operated. ServPro professionals are trained in adhering to the highest cleaning and sanitation standards. Call anytime, 24 hours a day. After-hour services always available.
And Antonio Brown pleaded a no contest yesterday to felony burglary with battery charge and 2 lesser misdemeanor charges related to a January incident with a moving truck company outside his home in Hollywood, Florida. Brown will face no jail time, though he will have 2 years probation and 100 hours of community service as part of the plea. The free agent wide receiver will also have to undergo a mandatory psych evaluation and attend a 13-week anger management program as part of that plea. He was also ordered not to have any contact with the victims in that case. University of Houston has suspended voluntary workouts for all student athletes after 6 symptomatic student athletes in various sports tested positive for the coronavirus, as the Houston area has seen a recent surge in positive tests. Iowa football coach Kirk Ferentz admits that he had a blind spot in not spotting problems that made black players feel mistreated or uncomfortable in his program, but he expects things to change as they move forward. And in golf, he wanted to get bigger and stronger. Byron DeChambeau delivered on his pledge. DeChambeau had plenty of time with the PGA Tour on hiatus during the coronavirus pandemic to work on his physique project that began late last year during his first break. Now he's so big that DeChambeau figures he's nearly 40 pounds heavier than when he left college, and he has gone up 2 sizes in his apparel. Going to have to get a new wardrobe. Harold Varner III, he is at the top of the leaderboard, took his place in history of the PGA Tour's technology era, all because of a triple bogey. Jordan Spieth had his lowest 36-hole score in 4 years. Rory McIlroy shot 63 with a bogey on his final hole. The strongest field of the year in golf's return to competition produced an all-star leaderboard at the Charles Schwab Challenge. That's no wonder that spectator tried to sneak into the Colonial on Friday. He got caught. Plenty to see, however. They just go home and watch it on TV. Tiger Woods, he will not be playing in the second tournament of the tour. He said that he's not going to make it to the Hilton Head tournament because he doesn't want to. Ray Ciccarelli, he gained a notoriety for saying in a Facebook post that he intended to leave NASCAR's Truck Series over the sport's recent changes to policies regarding the national anthem and the Confederate flag. He's now leaving the door open to racing next season. That's to be determined, he said on his on a website. So he really hasn't made up his mind. NASCAR Cup Series champion Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano were joined by drivers Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney in cutting ties Thursday with Jason Beam, the well-known helmet artist who used his Twitter account to rip NASCAR's decision to ban the Confederate flag from its races and its tracks. They will get new helmets with new paintings on them. And there was no social distancing, and few among the thousands of fans wore face masks, and Novak Djokovic said that's okay. Fans filled the makeshift stands on Friday at Javakovic's Belgrade Tennis Club on the banks of the Danube River for the opening day of his charity tennis tour, organized by him and his family. Other top players in attendance included Alexander Zverev, Dominic Thiem, Grigor Dimitrov, and Jelena Jankovic. They were all there, and they didn't care if anybody had a mask. That's it. That's a look at sports.
With interest rates at all-time lows, now is the time to own the home of your dreams. Our team is here for you to come and check out our spacious homes with large lots. Phase 37 is sold out, but Phase 38 is now available for sale, and the home of your dreams is waiting for you. Vista del Valle, the premier community in Imperial, with wide streets, a neighborhood park, and it's the only new home community located in the highly rated Imperial School District. Vista del Valle, where strangers become friends, families bond, and houses become homes. Located at the intersection of Austin and Brewer Road in Imperial. Models will be shown by appointment only. Call Terry Lynn Minville at 760-791-2368. That's 760-791-2368 to set up your viewing. Come visit us today. Vista del Valle.
And your financial news and weather in the financial part. U.S. stocks finished higher Friday, but down sharply for the week after the market attempted to find a stable footing following the biggest one-day sell-off since March or mid-March. S&P 500 rose 1.3% to close near 3,041. Dow Jones Industrial Average advanced 477 points, or 1.9%, to finish around 25,606 based on preliminary numbers. NASDAQ Composite gained 1% to end the year, or end near 9,589. Investors are assessing the state of the market amid worries that a second wave of COVID-19 infections was hitting some U.S. states that had been largely spared when the disease first spread across the country. Meanwhile, Richmond Federal Reserve President Thomas Barkin and the International Monetary Fund's chief economist Gita Gopinath pointed to the tough road ahead for the U.S. and global economy. Got your weather coming up.
What are your plans for the next one? Earthquake, that is. 1230 KXO has a tip for what you can do after the quake. Be prepared for aftershocks, stay calm, and lend a hand to others. For more information on earthquake preparedness, call the American Red Cross, the Imperial County Office of Emergency Services, or call us here at 1230 KXO.
The high temperature yesterday, 105 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 73. Wind gusts overnight up to 31 miles per hour. National Weather Service says broad troughing will bring breezy afternoon conditions to the region each day. Cooler temps this weekend, slightly warmer next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 99. Breezy with a west wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 69. Breezy throughout the night, west wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 35 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 100. South to southwest winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 70. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 103. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And it's 8 o'clock at KXO, El Centro, California.
Presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. In San Francisco, people can dine outside at restaurants now for the first time in months after coronavirus shutdowns. This man is pleased.
Kind of feels like you're in Europe a little bit, so it's nice to bring that hospitality over here and enjoy that.
But there's a spike in COVID-19 cases in many states. WCBS TV reporter Dick Brennan explains.
In Houston, they're calling their coronavirus surge a code orange situation. Hospitals still have room, but may not for long.
I'm growing increasingly concerned that we may be approaching the precipice of a disaster.
The city could be forced to re-enter a lockdown. 14 states have seen a spike in coronavirus cases since Memorial Day, and the death toll is expected to reach almost 170,000 by October, more than 50,000 additional deaths over the next few months.
In Frankfort, Kentucky this morning, the statue of Confederate President Jefferson Davis was removed from the Capitol Rotunda. This as similar memorials have been torn down or defaced in other states around the nation after days of protest over the police killing of George Floyd. Monuments in London are also under scrutiny. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb reports.
Protesters are demanding the statue of Cecil Rhodes be removed from one of its colleges. The British imperialist policies on racial segregation led to the establishment of apartheid in South Africa. Activist Zealous G says it can no longer be ignored.
Injustice and a constant reminder of what the UK, the US, France, and all the other empires have taken from our black communities.
While some monuments are coming down, others are being protected. Winston Churchill's statue outside Parliament is now encased in a metal box over concerns it'll be defaced again.
President Trump is speaking at West Point this hour, addressing the graduating class.
You will go forth from this place adored by your countrymen, dreaded by your enemies, and respected by all throughout the world.
The president is changing the date of a rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma that coincided with a 1921 race massacre. CBS's Nicole Killian explains.
The president tweeted, "Many of my African-American friends and supporters have reached out to suggest that we consider changing the date out." And he says the rally will now happen Saturday, June 20th, to honor their request. He says more than 200,000 ticket requests have been received.
Ignition. Liftoff of Falcon 9.
Another successful SpaceX launch today. This time, the Falcon 9 rocket launched a batch of satellites for the Starlink broadband network. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
At Walgreens, we know summer may look a little different this year. That's why we've made it easier to enjoy the moments you do make with new ways to shop. With shop online and pick up in our drive-thru, or quick same-day delivery on select items with Postmates, you can keep summer going. This week, find great deals like buy 2 skincare items from your favorite brands like Aveeno and Pond's, get a 3rd item free. Walgreens. Offer valid with card while supplies last. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See walgreens.com for details.
At JCPenney, we know you miss us, and we miss you. So, what if we said we had a store that's open all day, every day? We do. It's jcp.com or the JCPenney app. Need a swimsuit? We've got them. Something new and cute for summer? Look no further. Exclusive JCPenney brands, plus your favorite national brands? Yes and yes. Check our site for the latest coupons. And when you spend $49 or more, standard shipping is free. JCPenney. Exclusions apply. See jcp.com for details.
Homeschooling going for children amid the coronavirus.
This is horrible.
Matt Monty's 2 teenagers began learning from home when their public school in Poughkeepsie, New York closed.
The kids like it because they're getting better grades online because it's much easier. There's no studying involved.
As to whether they're learning anything,
they can literally play the video and not pay attention to it, walk away, come back, and then there's questions to ask, and they can pretty much answer the questions without even watching the video.
Monty says he can only hope they'll be back at their school desks this fall.
I mean, if this is going to be going on for next year or the year after that, then it's going to be a lost generation.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News in upstate New York.
Queen Elizabeth's official birthday looks a bit different today amid the coronavirus pandemic. Usually it's celebrated with the Trooping the Color Parade, with hundreds of soldiers and horses and a carriage procession and flyover. This time, the 94-year-old monarch received a royal salute at a small parade. Allison Keys, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I love the product. I noticed definitely more energy, for sure, more energy. And when I stop taking it, the energy goes down. And then when I start taking it again, it's back up again. And it's a really clear head, like I'm just on. So that's what it does for me.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
During these unprecedented times, we know you're all worried about your family's health, your job, and paying your bills. Stop the endless debt cycle, especially now. Be proactive and take advantage of unique programs in place to help you get free of your debt. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get free of credit card debt, internet and signature loans, and even timeshares. You pay only a fraction of what you owe, and they even offer a guarantee. Call now at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
We've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Oh, cool. The best oldies on the radio.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello, Barney.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Bonjour.
Hi.
How you doing there?
Yellow.
Hello.
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 Yo.
Hello.
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 Hello.